Intonation, Part 2. In the last lesson, you learned about intonation, the melody of your voice as it goes up and down. You learned that statements and requests usually have intonation that goes down at the end of the sentence, like this. My brother likes to play tennis. Please write your name at the top of the paper. In this lesson, we'll learn about the usual intonation of different kinds of questions. Yes/no questions. Questions that can be answered with yes or no, like, is today Friday? WH questions. Questions that start with words like who, what, where, when, why, or how. For example, what's your name? Or questions. Questions where we have a choice, like, is today sunny or rainy? And tag questions, which start with a statement and have a short question bit at the end, like, your name is Anne, isn't it? Or, your name is Anne, isn't it? Let's look at the typical intonation patterns of each kind of question. First, let's look at yes/no questions, the ones that can be answered with yes or no. These questions usually have rising intonation. Your voice goes up at the end of the question. Is today Friday? Here are more examples. Try saying them. Do you think it's going to be sunny today? Have you checked the weather report? Is Sacramento the capital of California? WH questions, which start with question words like who, what, where, when, why, and how, usually have falling intonation. Your voice goes down at the end of the question like this. What's your name? Try these examples. What's your name? When are they planning to go home? Why did you decide to become a teacher? Another kind of question uses the word or to give a choice between two or more things. In this case, the intonation goes up on the first choice and down at the end. Is it sunny or rainy? Now say these sentences. Is it sunny or rainy? Would you rather watch tennis or soccer? Are you going home by car or by train? Would you like coffee, tea, or water? Finally, let's look at tag questions, which start with a statement and have a short question part at the end, like, your name is Anne, isn't it? Or, your name is Anne, isn't it? We can say these questions with two different kinds of intonation, and the intonation changes the meaning of the question. When we use rising intonation, we're saying, I really don't know the answer. I'm not sure what you'll say. Your name is Anne, isn't it? I really don't know. When we use falling intonation, we're saying, I already know the answer, but I'm just double checking. I'm pretty sure you'll say yes. Your name is Anne, isn't it? We often use this falling intonation when we're just making conversation, like this. Nice weather, isn't it? Let's practice asking these questions. Notice the intonation you use with each one. If you like, go ahead and answer the questions. How many legs does a spider have? Do spiders lay eggs? Which has more legs, a spider or an ant? Do spiders make good pets? Some spiders are poisonous, aren't they? Or, some spiders are poisonous, aren't they? In this lesson and the last one, you've learned about the importance of intonation. Besides helping listeners understand your feelings and letting them know when it's their turn to speak, it can tell them about whether you're telling them something or asking a question. Intonation is important, isn't it?